As a wise man once said, nostalgia is a hell of a drug. There is very few things as satisfying as sitting down, playing an old game, and reliving your childhood. But what happens if those old childhood games passed you by? What if you didn't get the chance to interact with them? Well, my friends, it's time for a catch-up. Over this journey, we will be going through 13 different platforms, 6 console generations, and we will be facing over 100 games. Join me on this incredible journey as we go through the casual catch-up. Hello everyone, my name is DemonBattler, and this is going to be a quick rundown of a series I am starting known as the Casual Catch-Up. So, for those of you who don't know me, there are a lot of games that I have not played over the years, whether it's because I did not have the consoles for said games, or because of the fact that I had no interest in that type of game at the time, or something along those lines. But the fact is, I missed out on a lot, and I've decided I'm going to catch up on that as best as I can. As such, we're going to be playing through 100 games that I have either missed out on entirely, or that I've kind of dabbled in but never actually finished. Some of these games are critical darlings that even years and decades later are still considered some of the best of their series, while some other games, well, let's just say they didn't exactly shine as well. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to give them all a fair try and see what happens. So among these, we actually have 2 different categories. We have the Unfinished Business and the Journey Begins. For the Unfinished Business games, these are the ones that I have played over time in some regard, but whether due to not playing through them entirely the way they were supposed to be, such as in the case of Jack X Combat Racing, where my brother and I would only play the battle minigame, or I would play through but not actually complete the game in its entirety. I want to go back and actually play these games properly. Out of the 100 games, 11 of these fall into the Unfinished Business category, so I am definitely going to be happy to finally clear these out and close the chapter there. Meanwhile, the other group, and the far more numerous group, is The Journey Begins. We have 89 games that I have literally never touched in my life. This includes a lot of key series such as The Legend of Zelda, the Metroid series, a lot of really popular games in general such as Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, the Rayman series. There is a lot for us to catch up on. Whew, boy, it's gonna be a daunting task, let me tell you. Now, the question here is going to be, what games are we playing exactly? And I have in the description a link to a spreadsheet that I am going to constantly monitor and update as we progress through. But we're going to go ahead and scroll through the list down below. Basically, each of these are going to show how many games from each individual system we are going to play through. Now, I will give a heads up that while these are showing up in their respective categories, these are not necessarily all going to be the same platform that we play them on. Some of them are going to be played through newer remakes and ports, and some of them are going to be played using the Nintendo Switch Online. So, a lot of these are probably not going to be on their original hardware, but there are still going to be a fair number of them that will be. And pretty much, aside from like 1 or 2 games that I've heard very little about, I'm fairly excited to see all of these, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to check them all out and have new experiences. And I'm willing to bet this is going to take a very long time, but it's going to be so worth it. So, with that all being understood, like I said, I'm going to have a link down in the description for the list of games. That way, if you want to keep track of it yourself, you can. And honestly, if you have a game out of this list that you're excited about too, just make sure you drop it in the comments so we can all see what we have in common here. And as for the scheduling, we're going to actually start streaming on Twitch on August 1st. I don't know 100% sure, I'm not 100% sure what game we're going to start with, though I have a couple of ideas. And on August 9th, I'm going to go ahead and start posting the videos onto this channel. That way, if you miss out on the Twitch streams, you can at least catch up on them over time here. And I'm going to make sure to post on both Blue Sky and Twitter whenever I start a stream, or whenever I announce certain times for videos to come up. But all in all, I'm just going to say I think this is going to be a really fun game. This is going to be a really fun challenge for me, and I can't wait to get started. And I hope everyone enjoys the process as well. So definitely keep an eye out on my socials. Definitely keep an eye out on Twitch once we get started. And I hope to see you guys alongside me on this journey. So thank you all for watching. I cannot wait to see you guys at the start of our journey. Stay tuned.